Yes, I do work. Actually, up until last year, I had two full-time jobs, and several years ago, before I had kids, I had three jobs. I've cut back a lot in order to prioritize my kids, so I work full time, obviously, like the regular hours, like 9 to 5. My job, I only work overtime, like when there's a deadline or something like that. So I'm blessed with having a great team where I don't have to micromanage and decent work life balance. So that makes it pretty reasonable in terms of work. But then I also multitask a lot. So at lunch break, I'll like start cutting up onions or browning onions for dinner later, and or I do a lot of like shortcuts and or like efficiency hacks, if you will. So I've made a couple of videos about this where I'll cook one thing, but like I'll make more meat and then I'll be able to use it in multiple different recipes. So then I'm like, my time is cut in half, obviously. Like when it comes to
Popsicle.
no, you cannot have a popsicle when it comes to cooking. But when it comes to content creation, I feel like that always falls to the wayside because it's more of a hobby. I'm not making any money off of it. So, if I'm able to film, then I'm able to film. If I'm not, then I'm not. A lot of the things that I'm filming are things that I'm going to be doing anyway, like doing my makeup, etc., or using it as like a form of motivation for myself to keep consistent with intermittent fasting and keep consistent with trying to improve my appearance every single day and not, be in that slobby slump that I was in like through COVID. But there are some times where like I used to film a lot of recipes, but especially now where like my kids are home because it's colder, like before they would be at the park like when I was filming those recipes because it was warm outside, but now that they're home, I don't want to set up like lights and a tripod and all that to film a recipe. Like I want to also be like present with my children and be able to like play board games and build puzzles. And I don't want to have to tell them like, oh, don't talk, be quiet, because I'm filming this video. So that's why I don't push out a lot of content. I still think I make like a decent amount of content. I try to post every day, but I have more ideas than I have time to create content. So that's a long-winded answer, but I hope that answers your question. Bye.